All right. It has become a painful reality that Bungie CEO Pete Parsons is not stepping down under any circumstances. In today's video, I'm going to give you a full breakdown of Pete Parsons and his current position within Bungie and the community sentiment towards him if you've been under a rock for the past few months, right? So Pete Parsons is the CEO. He's been working for Bungie for a very long time, and recently we saw a massive shift within the C-suite of Bungie. We've seen various high members be shifted around to either different games or different companies altogether. Some are working directly with Sony now instead of with Bungie, but one thing that didn't change was that Pete Parsons has not gone anywhere. And after all the public pressure for him to step down as Bungie's CEO, he's doubling down. I mean, he's just not going to leave, right? If he was going to leave, the time to do so would have been well before this point in time, right? We've passed through all the layoffs. We've passed through all the drama, all the controversy, and Pete Parsons is still Bungie's CEO. And there is no future where it seems like he is going to change that, no matter what the public pressure is. Even after all those C-suite changes, nothing has changed with Pete Parsons. And the reason why a lot of people have called for him to step down as the CEO is because we had obviously two massive rounds of layoffs. Now, when these layoffs happen, obviously this affects tons of people's jobs. I mean, Bungie almost lost almost 50% of their entire workforce. These are tons of people who are left without a job. And obviously it's awful. And when you have that many layoffs, usually the blame will fall on upper management to some degree. Obviously, within the games industry, there's going to be highs and lows, and sometimes there are layoffs. We've seen that with various other gaming developers in the past few years, so it's no big surprise, but the amount of layoffs definitely put a spotlight on Bungie's upper management, particularly Pete Parsons and his decisions for Bungie. And a lot of people said, like, you've cost a lot of people their jobs, and on top of that, they find out that he's, after laying off all these people, he apparently said, these are just rumors that were passed around, but apparently he said that they kept the right people, so kind of a snarky response to those that did get laid off. And on top of that, apparently he's flexing his car collection, which is another rumor that was passed around by Bungie devs that were laid off. And of course, we got to see his extremely impressive car collection. In fact, we did an entire tier list of his car collection because he has so many cars, and even during the layoffs, he's purchasing those exotic cars. So that's why a lot of people have really pushed the negative sentiment towards him, saying, hey, you're part of the problem. You're kind of a part of that old Bungie culture that we're trying to get away from. And we don't want you to be the CEO anymore. But obviously the community, we can all, sharpen our pitchforks and light our torches, but it doesn't actually make any meaningful change unless Pete himself wants that change, right? And I think that this is actually very telling of his character from what it seems like, because if he doesn't seem to care about his employees getting laid off so much, in that he keeps the right people and he's doing all these things that, are perceived by the public as being negative, then yeah, continuing to be the CEO when everyone wants you to leave is kind of lines up with that decision perfectly, in my opinion. I think that if Pete really cared about Bungie a lot, him stepping down would actually be a good move, or alternatively, him giving a lengthy article, a state of the game, a state of Pete Parsons, anything, him just not being completely silent during all of this would be so much better than what he's been doing, right? A lot of people have criticized him for his just complete silence during all of this. Maybe he wants to take the blunt force of all the attention onto him so that the dev team can focus on developing the game, maybe making a good product with Heresy, maybe making a good product with Frontiers. But the fact of the matter is this, that his community sentiment is so low. I did some research, it didn't take too long to find negative things about Pete Parsons online, but even if you go to the official DestinyFandom.com website, I don't think they're partnered with Bungie, but you can read here his biography. Pete Parsons' biography on this website says, while at Bungie, Parsons also co-founded a company in 2006 called Meteor Solutions, which provides a variety of social media services to large companies like Microsoft, Version, which I think is Verizon, and MTV Networks. As of November 2012, Parsons left Meteor Solutions to focus on destroying Bungie full-time. That's on the website for DestinyFandom.com, right? Not a good look for him, right? Anywhere you go, you browse, you can find a lot of negativity towards Pete Parsons. But is that enough? Is that actually deserving of him to step down a lot of people would agree. A lot of people have even said that they don't want to play this game anymore until Pete Parsons does step down. They want to see new leadership for this game, new leadership for the studio. They want to see Destiny 2 taken in a different direction at the very highest level. And I think a good amount of people agree with that sentiment. I think that a lot of people do want him to step down. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Found this one post that was making me laugh though. This was on Reddit. This was too much. This guy right here had, I hope he does 100 plus raids to get the exotic. I hope his bright engrams give him nothing but ghost projection. I hope he never gets the exotic class item combination he wants. This is funny. This was a viral trending Reddit post, right? You get the idea, right? Everyone is against Pete right now. And whether it's deserved or not, I'll feel free to let you can comment down below whether it's deserved or not. But the sentiment towards him is as low as it could possibly be. I've never seen another Bungie dev. I've been reporting the news on Bungie for 10 years now. I've never seen a Bungie dev have a worse reputation than where Pete Parsons stands currently. He is at the lowest point. It would be probably beneficial for him to step aside in any capacity. Go work on a new game, go work somehow. It's just in any way he could possibly leave and allow people to say, okay, Bungie's going in a new direction now. Because what Bungie has done recently with the layoffs and with just his general character and demeanor from what it seems like, I think he's really weighing the game down. I think he's actually negatively impacting the future of the game. And if we were to see another round of layoffs from Bungie, let's say that the future expansions, let's say that Heresy doesn't deliver as well as it should, let's say that Frontiers doesn't deliver as it should, if we were to see another round of layoffs, the amount of pressure and hatred towards Pete would just be incredible, right? We don't want to see that. We don't want to see more layoffs for Bungie. I think that I speak for most of us out there when I say we want to see Bungie succeed. We want to see Destiny 2 succeed. And I think that Pete Parsons stepping down would be a smart play by him to see the company succeed, to see the current employees that are there continue to have jobs. Let me know what you think. That's a wrap on this one though. Make sure to subscribe, smash the like button. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Later.